Hey everybody, welcome to the next commentary. Today we're playing some EKKO mid lane versus a Diana. I think that this is going to be pretty difficult early on. She also has Ignite. EKKO mid lane is not the easiest to usually play, because the thing is that your Q is just such a freaking long cooldown, but the good news is that you can usually just play to literally just clear and that's it, because one of the craziest things about him is that you can two-shot back wave with just pressing level 1 Q twice. So I effectively just cleared the entire freaking wave with only pressing Q twice. It's really crazy. A lot of times you can even just if I was versus a Syndra or Zoe, you would unironically just get hit by them. It's okay. You can outshove them usually. So even though you're probably going to get hit, just focus mainly on doing that. I probably shouldn't do this. She has shield, I bet. But anyways, EKKO is all about his 3-hit passive. We're going to be going Dusk and Dawn. That is really crazy because what it allows us to do is that we can... it is a Lichbane Sheen effect, right? But what's nice about it is that it triggers on-hit effects twice, which means that it also just does auto-attacks twice. And that allows you to be able to trigger your 3-hit passive with only just a single E plus a Q, so you can easily detonate it, and it does 90% AP ratio. Usually you go death cap on EKKO. I'm also just gonna TP back because I'm already kind of low, and this would definitely mess up Diana quite a bit if I was able to just get back in a lane without being punished here. Our W is a shield that we can do. Our 3-hit passive also is about using our Q effectively, because our Q has a forward and backswing. The backswing has a higher AP ratio, but the Q during the early game has better base damage. Tiny poke. I did use my potion. She missed her Q, which is huge. She definitely will not be fighting me unless she has that up. I might be able to just straight up kill her, though. Oh, I would miss that. That's okay, though. This is still, super good for us. Never mind. I guess that Nefiria, unfortunately, was there beforehand, so... Wow, I actually got a kill. The Nefiri wanted to kill me so badly that they went over the wall when my E was still triggered, and I just hit her with 2 parts of my Q, so it was just one more auto attack to detonate the 3-hit passive. And another effect that EKKO has for his W, besides it being that super... it takes forever for the W to drop, but when you stand on it, you get a shield and you stun everybody in the area. It also makes it so ideal 30 when people are below 30%, ideal percent maximum HP, and it kind of hits hard. Right now it does 4% missing, but it will get insane once I actually have high AP. EKKO usually goes death cap in most games. Your AP ratio of your Q on both parts would be 90% total. Oh my gosh, I barely was able to save him there. That last auto attack did do the bonus magic damage, which probably was the reason why he even was able to survive that. Our E is just your next auto attack deals bonus damage, and it also teleports you to them. So the gist of EKKO is really your trading pattern is just you press E, you can actually activate Q while you're mid-cast of E a lot of the time, and then you just go for the 3-hit, and then usually back away afterwards, because your 3-hit has a cooldown on it, and you get a bunch of movement speed when you do it. So usually you can just run away. Then you just can use the shield whenever. The shield is a very, very surprisingly good amount of low mana cost. It is very spammable only because you can use it and not worry about running out of mana, but otherwise it has a really long cooldown. So you can spam it frequently if you want to help take out a wave or fight somebody, 20-second cooldown, but it only costs 30 mana. It's so inexpensive. Most mana costs are never that low. I could probably kill her if I could get on top of her, but honestly, it's like kind of challenging from this angle. I don't think that I can get her from here, huh? Oh, you leveled up, but I still got her, though. 156 gold is so worthless. Wait, am I gonna live? No way! That's actually crazy that I survived. I cannot believe that I lived. My E came back up and I was able to kill the Diana as well. If you don't know, by the way, this is a massive change I didn't even know about. When you kill somebody and get like 300 gold, whatever, and you kill them like a second time, they're, like, that was her third death. I only got 150 gold. They, like, significantly made the amount of gold you get when you solo kill people so low if they just have, like, a couple deaths. It's huge. That change, because you just barely get any money now. But anyways, I'm pretty fed. If we can finish this item very fast, that's going to be amazing, because then our trading pattern becomes that much easier. I'm going to just ping... Oh yeah, you can't ping. They removed back ping from your V key, which unfortunately means that I can't really... I was trying to spam V on my keyboard, but yeah. I don't know why they removed it, but they did. Dude, but the mid lane turret, I want money. Dude, I know that you're fighting and all, but I feel like this is probably better than whatever you're doing. I will rotate up now. I'll try to see if I can help out. Nice. Good kill, I guess. The Diana definitely is going to go in. She did not get the kill either. She'll probably just die here. Damn. The enemy team is honestly so far behind just because of mid lane right now, huh? I mean, Vayne was winning before this, and Viego did a really good invade because everybody was able to collapse later on, which is definitely good. This item is kind of expensive, so it will take me quite a bit more time to still be able to purchase it. That's still fine, though, because we have a good early game lead. And honestly, EKKO, kinda, in my opinion, the way that I visualize him and, like, see how he can be played and his spike points are, is that you can kinda not even pop off early game and still become a menace, because his 3-core is usually something that makes him so busted. But of course, if I can get that even sooner, it's even more insane, right? I kind of just want to shove out these 3 minions here. She didn't hit me with that, so I'll just, like, be able to back away. I'm not really interested in fighting her. Our ultimate also has a 175% AP ratio on it, which is... Oh, wait. I can buy my item almost? I didn't realize that I was that close. It heals you, based off of how much damage you just recently took. I'm just gonna use my W here just because this is like a safety measure while I last hit. And then we'll just back away. I can just like base right here. We have level 9, level 5 Q. Now we have a amazing trade-in pattern with this Dusk and Dawn. Probably should just buy a pink ward too. Dude, I'm so slow though, huh? I'm on the way to whatever this is, but it doesn't really look like anything is really going to be breaking out anytime soon. I was also seen, so they know where I'm at. I do not believe that this Diana is going to be face checking. So, for now, I'm just going to, like, try to shove. Whoa, what? So if you noticed, when I landed my E onto Neferi there, I already hit her with one ability, so my E immediately triggered my passive and just did the, like, 200 damage. Of course, right now it's not too insane, but that's because the AP ratio on it is really nuts, which is why death cap is so important to go. So once I have the death cap, my just pressing E onto somebody and triggering my passive is gonna hit so hard. I do want to stick around, but I feel like I am kind of low, and I probably should respect her a little bit, because I just don't really have much mana to work with, and I don't have ultimate. We also have our Empowered Recall for now, too. I really need to be buying this freaking item bad, though. I need to finish my boots, because I don't have my Empowered Boots. She got the plating. We see that Neferi's going behind our bot lane. My ultimate's still down for a little bit. I can throw my W super far away. I got kind of spooked that, honestly, Neferi does a ridiculous amount of damage, and I didn't have my ultimate just yet, so I would prefer to just burn my flash just in case. Because I do not want to be dying at this point, especially after getting a kill like that, because now I could probably take mid lane. If she tries to go for me, I'll just, like, use my ultimate to heal myself a little bit and try to use my shield to run away. But nice. I'll just reset. We see that she's bot lane now. I can't back ping again. They don't see it. I'll buy my Sork boots, and we'll probably just rotate straight bot, because why not? The enemy might continue pushing. Actually, this is probably not going to work out. I'll just go back mid. Just kidding. It doesn't feel like I probably have that good of an angle to get them. How did you both live? What? That's ridiculous. This Diana's 1 in 6. She also has her DUSK and DAWN. I mean, DUSK and DAWN is very strong on her. I'm level 11, so level 2 ultimate, but my ultimate hits for 700 damage at 13 minutes. We got Nami Flash. So we were able to do a little bit to her. Not bad. I still had my ultimate that entire time. I decided not to use it, though, because I was kind of seeing if maybe they would continue stepping up and trying to fight me, and I would be able to, like, outplay them afterwards. This could be my death. Oh, no, it was not, because I have too much movement speed, because I triggered my passive too quickly. She just gave up. She just... Okay. Yeah, when you do your EQ combo now, as soon as I hit her, I get immediate massive movement speed, and then remember that my W does the percent missing when they're below 30%, which is pretty easy to do at this point. So, I kind of am becoming very fast, and then when people get very low, rather than running away and waiting for the next rotation, I can just continue killing with my W. Now it's up to 10%. 10% maximum HP every single auto attack. Just kind of bonkers. So right there, I got my passive off. Right here, she's just dead because I was able to land stun. Your stun on your W, another thing that I didn't mention, is that it does an insane amount of duration. The stun is 2.25 seconds. Got my passive onto her. I'm trying to rotate for this person, but honestly, they seem pretty far away. I don't know if I can catch up to them. They're kind of fast. I'm not really that speedy. I can try to continue rotating all the way around, though, and just see... We'll just ulti. What's really convenient about EKKO is this champion can just leave whenever he wants with your ultimate, in most cases, when you're going for, like, dive plays and such. Because, your ultimate brings you back to the last spot you were in 3 seconds ago. Holy crap, my damage to this person is ridiculous. I don't have any mana, though. I don't even have enough mana for my E just yet. I'm almost there, though. Nice. I even got blue buff from that, too. These guys, honestly, might FF pretty soon. We're kind of at god tier status of how fed I am. I'm kind of OP. And it doesn't really slow down, and I usually stay OP for, like, the rest of the game. My strength will never dip. The Vayne is probably the biggest threat. I know that I said I was supposed to go Death Cap and such, but it did show that Shadow Flame second isn't that bad, and I didn't have enough for Needless the first time, so that's why I built the Hextech Alternator. So this will just help us with, like, bursting people. When they get super low, obviously the W now dealing 12% is going to be hitting very hard. Death Cap would be the next purchase, in my opinion. You can also go with Zanya's as well. I also could build a Medjai's. I'm kind of down, because I'm a pretty safe character. EKKO can go super ham, and then just dip whenever he wants, and you can mostly play off of your ultimate, not as a damage tool, but as a safety tool to run. The reason why the enemy team is playing so aggro right now is because this Vayne is finally grouping, and she is kind of the most fed person on their team. I'm guessing that that's just warded, because it was kind of strange that she just threw those things at me. Probably can't catch Diana, so I'll just go bot. I don't have TP. My team might get into a skirmish when I'm not there, which would suck. Because preferably we just only fight when I'm in the area because of how fed I am. But I can't just be perma mid lane and, like, soaking the EXP of my bot lane. That's why I'm bot now. Whole wave was cleared very quickly. Yeah, she's just dead. I mean, yeah. All I did is land the first part of Q, that triggers my passive, immediate kill. Yeah, this person's, like, kind of dead too, probably. I just kill her with E, don't need to do anything else. I'll use my ultimate just to heal myself a little bit. My goodness, dude, we are so freaking strong. I'll build a Medjai's. I'll just TP bot lane because this person's still shoving. I could die here. But as long as I get my next rotation off and just be patient, then we can't. I was gonna say I could die if I, like, continued just brainlessly running at her and not backing away and waiting for CDs, because she still had her ultimate, and then my shield was expiring, and I don't have that much health. So if she landed full combo, I could have, like, maybe taken a ridiculous amount of damage. But yeah, good showcase of why this champion becomes kind of, like, unfair as heck, because... I mean, the most unfair part about this is that it's kind of undodgeable damage. a lot of champions in League can deal a tremendous amount, but I literally don't need to land anything besides my E, but my E is an automatic hit, right? So the thing is that I just, like, deal so much that, I also was not trying to hit that person, sadly, but it's okay. I might die. I'm kind of worried about this Vayne, not gonna lie. Oh no, we see her now. She's trying to make the play happen. Oh, did not work. I'm just gonna go buy my Needless. I'm enjoying myself because, I mean, getting fed on EKKO is kind of goofy because all you do is just E towards somebody, hit them once, and they explode. So it's kind of satisfying to see HP bars literally melt with one single trade. 100 to 0 for most cases. My passive now does 500, and that's without death cap still. It will get, like, way more insane. Ooh, Viego died? He overextended? I can always die too. I still could accidentally get caught by, like, a chain CC effect. That would definitely be bad. Vayne also does get, like, a bit tanky because she usually does go Jack Show. Can't get them. That was ridiculous. They were, like, we're chasing, because honestly, I was kind of caught out, but the Nami just can't survive the burst once I start hitting her with it. So there was just no way for them to actually catch me. Also, some people do use your ultimate to get back into the map. I could, like, technically base and then just use my ultimate to leave if I really wanted to. Or come back, I mean. Not to leave. You guys are not gonna, like, get yourselves overextended and die, right? Because we should just be doing this Baron. There's really no reason to continue shoving bot. I also don't have TP available for 30, so they just have to play safe for 30 seconds. I really doubt that people want to, though. A lot of times when you're on the winning team that's, like, Giga winning, that they'll usually just do something very aggressive because usually my teammates are fed and they also want to just do some crazy stuff. Gosh, Death Cap just takes forever to buy. If I had Hextech Rocket Belt, I could also, like, extend my E range and try to go even further. Would have been maybe a fine purchase. I should probably have a sweeper. Got my passive on her. She just dies. I mean, takes a little bit of time just because we're not able to one-shot just yet because of no decap. Still enough, though. Another item that sometimes people build is, like, Nashor's Tooth, for instance, because that is more on-hit damage, makes you attack faster, but that definitely hinders your burst. Holy crap, dude. The damage is so... It's actually so bonkers. I don't even have death cap yet. No! I wanted to have death cap so bad. Anyways, thanks for watching. Stay tuned if you want to see another game of this where I try to maybe talk more about the laning phase and stuff, but, I mean, he's pretty straightforward with how he's played. And this build is kind of just not fair. It did the most damage in the game by a lot, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Have a great day. Bye. Hey everybody, welcome to game 2 of the EKKO. We are versus an Orianna this game. She, of course, has, like, crazy good harass, but it kind of isn't really that difficult to play against her during the early game. It gets really insane later on, so for now, we'll just, like, be probably just, like, shoving out. And just trying to just go even inside of farm. If she wants to tank these minions, she's just going to take more damage, which is fine with me. Because EKKO is able to two-shot the back wave, so we just want to do that a couple times. Pretty easy to do. Once I have my E, I could maybe look for trading, but most of my opportunities right now I feel like should just be just waiting for... Doing short trade again. I know that hurt kind of bad back, but I feel like that was decent again. Because we were able to get our 3-hit passive off, and also just landing my E on top of her means that we can usually land our Q pretty easily. We'll take one more Q to shove in this wave to, like, do it again. She does have her E and not her W, so if she does wants to trade versus me right now, the amount of damage it will deal is, like, barely anything. And honestly, I could just maybe just reset and just run back and just save my TP, because this was a pretty fast shove. So I think that we'll just buy our Dark Seal, because I do like having more AP on this character, just to like help out with like shoving. What really is unfortunate about this build path with this Dusk of Dawn item is still this freaking Blasting Wand, dude. It's the only AP item inside the whole entire component like tree that you can build to make it so you have higher AP. We only gave up one single melee minion for this reset, which is not bad. She uses her Q. I'm just gonna use my W like near her and just see if she walks into it. So now she's almost dead. I know Kindred is mid, but this person's really low. Damn, dude, Orianna really stayed. Oh well, that's my fault. I should have just backed away as soon as the Lulu showed up, because Sona wasn't able to rotate first. But it does look like it still kind of worked out in the end, because I think I can just TP back and just kill these guys. Or at least kill one of them. Nah, never mind. There's no way I can get to the Lulu. I better just like shove out mid instead. Still not bad for the early game whatsoever, though. So Lulu will just die to Sona. I get one plate for myself. And we'll try to save up enough money to make this Blasting Wand the next buy, if possible. I'll try to flash away, but I still might be dead. Oh my gosh, I'm not. I did manage to chunk her a little bit. The Corki was pretty late to it, but that's fine. At least I survived. Because the wave mid lane was kind of chill. It's not really doing too much. I will just buy Ruby. No, you know what? I'll actually save my money. Screw it. It's worth it. Kindred dies again. Yasuo also died, even though Corki died. I mean, that's not bad. Especially because of this wave coming back towards us. My CS per minute compared to Orianna is going to be so much better once we get it back. Which is right now. She also is looking to reset, and I think that I will have the perfect buy here for my Blasting Wand, so that's what I'm going to go for. Oh, really, I missed one single minion. That was enough for me to not have enough. If I based, I could have sat in base for a little bit to get it, but I'd rather just, like, probably get a better reset, if anything, if that wasn't it. Like, I could most likely just, like, shove this one out, if anything. It's not too difficult to do. Too bad the wave is so crashed underneath the turret, though, that, the wave will also shove back for her, too. Because I kind of wanted to get a better reset. That's okay, though. We're up, like, 8 farm. Yasuo was able to solo kill top. That's fine, though. Blasting Wand is completed. We'll just buy refillable, because, honestly, I still feel like this Orianna should be able to harass us quite frequently once, she gets her own items, too. I'll just level up my ultimate instead of trying to do the cheese thing of just, like, holding on to it and just not utilizing it until you need to, because you can, like, hide the ghost. But I'm not the best at, like, tracking that thing. So I'd prefer not to. I'm able to make this Orianna pretty low. I got the Lulu. I probably can't do more. Lulu tried running away. I used my ultimate to, like, catch her, but it kind of sucks that Orianna was able to get the shutdown on Sona, because apparently Sona's just fed as heck. We have 3 Dark Seal stacks, though, and, I mean, when we finish this item, it probably is going to be ridiculous for snowballing, right? I feel like the item spike is so insane. For now, do I want to build Sorks early on? I'm not really sure. Yeah, let's just build Sorks. I feel like we probably will finish the quest before we can finish the item, and I do want the upgraded boots. So that's fine. Sona's mid and just trying to annoy her. I can, like, one-shot this wave kinda pretty easily. I do want to look for, like, a stun angle, probably, because it's not too difficult to do on Orianna. That's warded. Can I just do a simple trade pattern of just going in, even without my ultimate, and be fine? That's what I really want to know. I'm just going to use my W just to, like, shield myself in case she was going to ulti there. Because I was a little bit nervous about that. Because I didn't see her use inside the previous fight. I didn't know if she did or not. And I definitely don't want to be caught out before my ultimate came back up. Wow, there's really a Kindred in our jungle? And Lulu? She should not die here. I probably could have gotten her, but that's okay. She's, like, paying attention to, I think, the fight down bot side. So that's why she got heavily punished for it. I'm able to just get another plate for myself, and we'll just back away. Because she has no flash, no ultimate, we can do some extreme trading onto her, where we just kind of go in and just do whatever. Just go in, 3-hit passive proc, electrocute procs, and we should be able to chunk her better than she can chunk us and eventually beat her. Oh man. Electrocute proc, back away. I did manage to make her lose the cannon there. She lost it. I know I'm getting myself super low, but... yeah, you're dead. See ya. See ya later. I did see that Sona was, like, coming from topside. I mean, if your teammates are rotating and you land stun, they can usually kill if you can get them that low. And, I mean, I know that my 3-hit combo still does enough, especially with her being around half, that we can almost get her to the point that she would die. Do I wish that I could have just killed her on my own and not done, like, a trade pattern that sucked so badly that I got too low to feel like I could do it on my own? Yeah, but, I mean, ultimately, what matters is that we are up 16 farm and have a good pressure on her. I guess she's going to go Merc Treads this game because she's just building that Null magic. I don't really know what that's for. I'm guessing that's for that. Wow, and there is a Kindred just chilling mid. Got it. I don't think that we can catch that Kindred throw. I'm not really too powerful for picking right now. So I'm just going to continue farming instead. If anything, I could maybe look for a stun, but that's about it. Dang, I missed, dude. That sucks, actually. Oh, well. We can just poke her a little bit. Massive trade. Using your ultimate to poke people, honestly, isn't that ineffective, because your ultimate damage is pretty high. It did 410. It's kind of, like, better than Lux Ult, really. The amount of damage it does is kind of nuts. If I was to land stun, I could probably kill her underneath turret, but landing stun is the difficult part. I got another plate for myself. We also almost have my item, which is what we really, really need. That will, like, really, set us ahead. So I'll just reset here. I'm happy with what I have. Now I finally have the combo of just press E plus Q and it will trigger the passive. I do not get the trigger of Electrocute though, which kind of sucks because, I mean, it's not considered 2 hits. You're just applying it twice. CS lead is still looking fine. I have a gold bounty, not that that matters too much. I mean, the whole entire team is kind of winning right now. Ultimate's down for a little bit. Auto attack the turret once, just back away. Does she have Merc Treads yet? She does have her full item. She's honestly not... Oh, wow. What is she even building with the Null Magic if she went for Sword Boots? That's weird. Electrocute trigger pretty easily. Electrocute trigger again, maybe. This is also fine because now she's 1 HP. Man, you can kind of do brain off trades and just win, huh? That guy's just dead. I'm kind of just going in, doing the quick trade, and it feels like I would have killed her next trading pattern. I didn't know if I wanted to use my E or not to get her, though, so... must be warded here that I just didn't realize. Yeah, it's definitely warded. It was just a regular ward. I'll just TP back myself then. Still winning in farm by a little bit. I think that just going Shadow Flame for, like, damage, otherwise going, Zhonya's is most likely the best way to play it. Yeah, so, I mean, all we're doing is just trying to fight her. There's no way I can survive this, even with, like, Lulu rotating down. But all I'm doing is that if I have, like, an extended trade pattern, we can chase her down because our CDs on our Q and our E are so, close together with their, similar cooldown that it's so easy to just consistently wait for that short CD effect of 5 seconds before you can trigger your passive again and just do that over and over again. It's very, very straightforward. So even though she was, like, pretty similar items to us, it just, there's not much that she can do. It's also why this feels like EKKO, honestly, is way easier to play once you actually, like, have a little bit of gold. Before then it feels kind of awkward unless you, like, get a really crazy stun off or a good ultimate. I haven't killed her? Wow, the amount of damage that last hit did was kind of ridiculous. That person has 2 fully complete items with no boots, so her CDs were extremely low, but I'm just too tanky, I guess, so did not die. Damage, again, was just kind of bonkers as well. When they start getting chunked and just land the E hit, gosh, dude, your W is just so crazy. I don't really play EKKO that frequently, and I never really realized how broken it is. Especially because the AP ratio is just so crazy on it, too. To deal about 10% max HP every single auto attack is nuts. Only below 30%, though. But really good as a finishing move. Damn, 630 damage to the turret. I'm getting very rich from this. I am not interested in fighting you, but honestly, you might be able to kick me. A little bit too difficult. He just exhausted me, and the slow effect is just way too powerful for me to deal anything with it, but that's okay. I got what I wanted, which is just another needless, and I got the turret. If they needed to burn exhaust just to kill me, and we still get the objective, I think it's worth it. I already lost my shutdown from earlier anyways. So what else can we really do? I maybe could have utilized my ultimate better, but as soon as I got exhausted, I feel like there was, like, no escape. Yeah, she is going Verdient Barrier just to make it so she has, like, a Banshee so she doesn't die as frequently. Might be, honestly, easier to fight Yasuo at this point than it will be to fight, the Ori, just because of that. Probably not going to feel super OP, though, until I finish my, Shadow Flame, though. Getting the flat pen, so I have a ton of flat pen, so I'm mostly dealing true damage to the people who don't have MR will be pretty wonderful. We see that Kindred went behind me. And Lulu. Interesting. She's dead. That person dies. Dude, like, the amount of damage my E does when they're low is so crazy to me, I still can't get over it. This champion is so nuts when you get fed. Didn't even have to use my ultimate either, which also does a crazy amount, but it just didn't really feel necessary to use. So the next time that I fight Yasuo, I mean, we want to just do a quick hit and then run away afterwards. We do very, very short trading patterns. I was wondering if, like, maybe Kindred was going to show up and I was going to try to kill her, but she's not on the blue buff just yet. Also, this Orianna has that Verdant Barrier, so that's why I'm not going for her, because I feel like it's a waste of time. So I guess we just get the blue buff, huh? Team a little bit caught out. I ultied preemptively out of concern over getting one-shot. I didn't know if Orianna was going to follow up the Yasuo ultimate, but then they didn't do either. That's okay, though. Got a little chunk onto the Lux, and... wow, that damage was kind of nuts, too. What? Dang. The turret did so much. Was that not multiple turret shots? We're playing greedy as heck, but honestly, this game is, like, kind of just feeling like such a free win that I really want to just, like, limit test how much damage I could be dealing. That damage to Yasuo was, I guess, the reason why Shadow Flame 2nd is so popular with this type of build, because that was more than even I was expecting. It was from, like, half HP. I'm pretty sure Ezreal didn't hit him either. At the end, it was just literally only my damage from the EQ combo. And that's not even having the Q go back. That was just, like, passive plus E in the first part of my Q. The first part of the Q only does 240. It's not even that good. My passive does, like, twice as much as that for the first part. Alright, well, I'll just go top to shove this out. I do have TP available to, like, join in. I would prefer to not use it, though, until, like, I actually shove, because otherwise, what was the point of even coming up here? I'm just trying to get decap. Oh, they just FF. Really? I mean, I had a feeling this was going to happen, which is why I was, like, even trying to go aggressive, just to, like, see what more I can do before this happened, but anyways, thanks for watching Game 2. Stay tuned if you want to see an arena game, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out, have a great day, and all that. Bye, everybody. Did most damage by a lot, but I've just been playing super aggro all game. Kind of just doing trading as soon as I finish my item. Alright, see you guys, bye. Hey, everybody, welcome to the EKKO in Arena. We have Killing Time, which is ultimate based. I feel like it's not really the best for me. But honestly, the other choices aren't really that good. Because Phenomenal Evil is kind of trash. Five-second CD per ability. Man. I'm gonna take it even though I know it's bad. The reason why Phenomenal Evil is bad is because, I mean, a good way to understand it is that you get AP permanently for the rest of the game, 5-second CD per ability. I feel like EKKO does have, like, you know, decent cooldowns, so it's not too difficult to trigger it, but the problem is that, sadly, I'm, like, trying to talk while playing this at the same time, and it is surprisingly more difficult than I was expecting. But I did hit them. There is a silver augment called Wishful Thinking, which gives you 70, right? And because it gives you 70, that means that that's like a good baseline. A silver AP augment gives us that amount. So, I got 11. So it's going to take another about 6 rounds to get this to even be as good as a silver augment, and this is a gold augment. So it's kind of just, like, so mediocre, because even if I try to play around it and try to stack it, I always am like, you know what, maybe I can make the rounds last long, maybe I can make it so I can, like, play around my CDs being really good cooldowns to proc it. It still doesn't feel good, because it just takes too long for it to actually get to an insane amount of AP, usually. Even if the game lasts long, it usually doesn't even feel that insane. You get it to, like, 100, so it's just, like, a little bit better than a silver augment. But we'll see, though. There's a chance that, maybe if this game does last super, super long, and we can make the rounds last a ridiculous amount of time, that maybe we can, make it pop off, but we'll see. I always take it thinking that maybe this game's gonna be a little bit different, but it never really works, usually. Everybody gets rerolls, which is fine. That's pretty decent. I also don't know if it triggers off of my E or not, but I would assume that it does. And also my W. Smolder got Orbital Laser. Whoa. Gangplank has from beginning to end. I would have preferred that. Gosh, getting first strike sounds so sick on EKKO, because honestly, EKKO burst damage is insane, so you can generate so much money from that, I bet. I wish. We will just throw out our W and then just, like, try to run into it while just damaging them. I mean, the most important thing is just having the shield, really. We just get 3-hit trigger. Hit again, not that it matters too much. Honestly, my damage isn't really that insane, so we're kind of getting a little bit destroyed by the amount of damage the enemy team is dealing. But who knows? Maybe they will continue trying to pressure, and I can take this, and then we can go for the other one after this. I'm just gonna flash get the shield at least. Dang it, dude. I really got hit by that. He also crit me with what % crit chance? Or was that just not a crit? I'm kind of confused. Does he even have crit? Did I get crit? I'm so confused right now. It looked like a crit animation, so I don't know if maybe he just has that one thing. And how much AP did we get that round? We got 9. Yikes. It's okay. We're scaling, clearly. The scaling will make us win. Man, what a crazy amount of attack speed. Like, we have so much attack speed stuff. There's no way reverberation is actually that good. I should probably just go, you know what? I'll go Pyromancers. Let's see if maybe we get some burn augments. Because if we get burn augments with other rerolls, we could probably get this to be very powerful, right? Oof, my teammate kind of got completely crushed there, but that's kind of standard. With Belveth rounds, it's kind of difficult. Got hit again. She also has Firebrand too, which is crazy. Firebrand is the one that is every single auto attack gives a infinite stacking burn, so she's really gonna be crazy with like stacking that. So if we don't one-shot her, we'll never be able to kill her, but that's okay. I didn't really expect to probably win that round. That's a super difficult one. I'm not really thinking that Pyromancers is gonna be that crazy either, but I'm just hoping that when this game, as like it continues and stuff, and we continue just buying more and more items, we can make it deal a ridiculous amount, I hope. I'll just go Liandry's because let's just make it so I have another burn effect, which causes these puddles to be even better. You usually can make these puddles start being really ridiculous. There's also other gold augments that might show up that could be decent, like that aren't burn effects, like Apex Inventor, which is the one that makes it so the cooldown on your items is insanely short. That would be nuts to get as well. They have a Shyvana with Marks Mage, and she also has Dragonheart. I'm not really sure why Kiana likes burning her ultimate so frequently. Damn, dude. You kind of got crushed there, and now I'm about to get crushed too, but I did not realize how quickly you would die. At least we got a little bit of stacks going for ourselves. Ziggs went Ludens, even though he already has, unfortunately, an item that is kind of like Ludens in the first place. He probably should have built defensive so he doesn't get one-tapped, because I have at least a shield and my ultimate sustain and this. But if he dies early on, I definitely am not strong enough to 1v2. So I probably would have went like the Zhonya's or something if I was him. Or even like an Archangels or Seraphs or something. Probably would have been more significant, but that's okay. We will just wait to see what we can get. Trailblazer is a burn effect. So now whenever I use a dash move, I apply a burn. Now the important thing is that honestly using this is like not probably stackable. I think that it actually goes away too quickly, but what is nice is that it just is a burn effect, so these puddles have become bigger, and then of course that's just more area that can maybe be healing or damaging them. And it's not even an item, so I can make the puddles even bigger as this game continues, too. I'm just gonna stand on these because they heal. That guy dies very quickly. The Ziggs was able to cancel the Neferi ability, too. Man, I kind of want the stacks for myself. I'm hoping that, nice. Like, from my, phenomenal. It's at 46, so we're still not even close to getting to 70 for the silver one. It's okay, though. Our Trailblazer did barely any damage, only 300, but you know what? These puddles are starting to heal for so freaking much and deal so much damage that, as you saw, the Silas and the Fury, when they hit me, they barely deal anything. So I just don't die. I'm so freaking strong already, and we're gonna build even more. Malignance is another burn effect with my ultimate, but there's also Blackfire Torch, which is just, it will just deal damage through burn. I feel like... Wow, the EKKO ultimate honestly does get really short with Malignance. That seems kind of cool, so I guess I'll go for that. I'm probably going to be building both in the end anyways. Probably can't go Death Cap for like super high AP with this type of build, but that's fine. I do think that I need an eventual Void Staff if I really want to be dealing big damage, though, since I'm not sure if I can get through just, like, people having anvils of, like, magic resist would be enough or not. We'll see. So Graves is AFK. Is York in a 1v2? Because it seems like his ghouls are kind of going crazy, are they not? Damn, that sucks. Although, they are in first place, so maybe the Yorick just had to use the bathroom or something. Damn, they actually lost that? It looked like they were going to win for a second. Alright, well... Omnivamp, Magic Pen movement speed. Ooh. The Omnivamp is usually pretty good to have, but because we already have healing of these puddles, I guess that could be like my healing. Thus, we just go for the Magic Pen, because maybe I can avoid going that Void Staff and go for something else. I feel like the puddles don't show as much anymore. I swear that they used to be more visible. Also, why does it spawn multiple? Is it just each burn effect causes a different thing? No. It just must be, like, for some reason working as if, like, it's two people. Because it is 3-second cooldown per champion. It's really only 3 seconds? I thought that was longer than that. This is the guy that unfortunately has an AFK on his team, so we're just gonna win. It's kind of sad, but just the way it be. I'll put him out of his misery rather than just, like, try to stack off this guy. Because we do have Phenomenal Evil, and we could have abused that. We're at 56 AP. Whoa, that's crazy high. 56 after all this time. Alright, well... yeah, I probably don't want the Yorick one for 1v1s. I guess I'm okay with just doing the Samira one. I never knew what Samira was with the... You... get empowered, enhanced while hot streaking meant. Apparently that means getting, like, a potion. I didn't realize that. Oh, jeez. Gain a random prismatic. Summoner's Roulette. I was hoping to get the burn one. That would have been so funny if it gave me the burn one. So we have We'll Be Right Back. This just makes it so our summoners are random summoners. So we want to be using them quite frequently because they, like, roll. The summoners, or this, We'll Be Right Back is super good, though. It's a pretty good one to have. Because we can utilize it to usually heal ourselves when we get chunked. Oh my gosh, the cooldown on it is actually insanely short. I didn't realize how short it is. I should probably be spamming them way more frequently. I just took it from her, so she didn't get it, but it does mean that she can probably res her ally now, though. Not that it matters, I think. Snowball. She's dead. Cool. Our next one isn't that bad either. We have Deceive, which is the one that allows us to stealth. That one's crazy strong, especially for the beginning of a round. Okay, so I have not bought Blackfire Torch yet, so I'm just going to go for that. For another burn effect, you can see that now my burn effect pools are going to be even larger, so it's starting to get really ridiculous how strong this is. Super low cooldown on it, and it does a lot. Of course, Smolder does have, he's a Smolder, so Smolder's kind of busted and probably does a ridiculous amount of damage. So we shall see what we get. If we're going to be able to utilize these summoners in a good way to catch this guy or not. Oh my goodness. My teammate immediately got one shot. Wow, I can't believe that I barely won that. I honestly did not think that he was going to get me that low. Dang, I wanted to use Castle to get rid of it. Well, the burn build is going crazy. Have to admit, it's going very well. I'm going to take a Fortune Shard. I just realized that having Ignite... I wonder if having Ignite counts as a Pyromancer's Cloak thing, and if I just held on to Ignite, I can keep it with a higher amount. I don't know if that's possible or not. Do I want to go Void Staff, or do I just want to build another burn item? I feel like I want to buy another burn item. Which means that I would probably just go, like... Versus this many AD characters, I think just a Sunfire Cape. Another burn effect for us. Look how big these puddles are. They're gigantic. They deal 300 and... No, they deal 400 damage per second, and they also heal me for how much? 300 per second? That's crazy, actually. I almost got myself killed. Holy crap, dude. Am I dead before my teammate can kill him? I literally used my ultimate to go back into the fight. I wanted to see if maybe I could just kill him from that, because it was kind of ridiculous what I was able to do. Darn. E gains ability haste isn't that important. That's probably not important either. Having a shield at the beginning of the round could be, like, decent, but I think that I'd rather have something else. Using dash or blink or teleport gives us stuff. That seems pretty good. I'd rather have that more than anything else. Mutate into my allies augments is kind of meh. Attack range is meh. No. Stat anvil meh. Crit chance. So we'll just get bodyguard. Bodyguard is okay. Bodyguard will make it so when I use my dash, like my E, or like any... If I get like a summoner that's also a dash, could be good. My ultimate. What? Why on earth did you just ulti? Holy crap, bro. That smolder damage is ridiculous. I just exhausted them. Let's just ulti to heal myself so I can just go in. I also got the Fiora one, which is, of course, insane. We do have Flash. Bodyguard did 4,000 and being able to, like, keep us alive, which was good. If we lose a single round, we're out. I do have another burn effect, maybe, that I can get. Is there any? Burn. Is there really only Hellfire Hatchet and that's it? Seriously? Bro, I'll do maximum burn power. Screw it. I'll do it. Why not? Let's get the health. Honestly, being tankier is most likely the most important thing. Look how big these puddles are. They're huge. If only I had the one that makes it so it, like, spawns them constantly. That would be so insane. Oh my gosh, dude. Her damage is nuts. What the heck? My Ziggs kind of died quickly, huh? There's no way that we win this. Sorry, bro. We are out. I can't 1v2 this. It's not possible. But anyways, thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I imagine that the damage dealt should have been higher than my teammate. Only a little bit, though. But thanks for watching. Peace out. Have a great day and all that. Bye.